What's good, y'all? It's Wanyá. I do art. Follow me on all my socials: Instagram, Etsy. That's about it.
Hello and welcome to today's video. Today, we got a special video for you guys. We're talking about how I completed the National Pokédex in Pokemon Home and kind of that journey towards it. So, back in 2010, I was at summer camp. I was 11 years old, and I always thought Pokemon was big lame. I always did. I thought Pokemon was kind of whack. And a friend of mine at summer camp wanted me to play Pokemon. So he gave me Pokemon Sapphire. And that's when I sort of got into Pokemon. The game ended up having the battery get dead or something. It was strange. So it didn't really work anymore. But either way, every Pokemon game after that, all those Pokemon have ended up right here. Starting with Pokemon Soul Silver. So how I got Pokemon Soul Silver was I went on vacation. So this is when I really started 4th gen. Heart Gold and Soul Silver had came out just a few months earlier. So I went on vacation that same summer. Had my vacation money. Normally, you go on vacation, you get vacation money. Buy something cool. Especially as a, kid, you buy some random toy at a store or some item that you don't need. But my location that I wanted to go to buy my vacation item was Walmart. Because at Walmart, I could buy Pokemon Heart Gold. I went there, they didn't have Heart Gold. I was kind of disappointed. But as a kid, I was not going to wait and find another location to get Heart Gold. So I got Soul Silver and fell in love with playing that game. And the original Pokemon, my first one that I ever picked in that, is right here in the Pokemon Home. And it is right here, Typhlosion. This is it. Can I see information? Which one? This one let me see information? Yes. Check summary. First met in Johto region. I was spelling my name with a K at the time. And that was it. This is my first starter, Typhlosion right here. I mean, this dude has a bunch of swagged out things about him. But that was it. And I played at least one of the two of every single mainline game since then. Black and White, Black 2, White 2, Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire. I missed one. X and Y. X and Y, Omega Ruby, Alpha Sapphire. Sun and Moon. Ultra Sun and Moon. That was the next, right? Yeah, that was 7th gen. Sword and Shield. Brilliant Diamond, Shining Pearl. Let's go Pikachu. Let's go Eevee. And Pokemon Legends Arceus. So, of course, the Pokemon from Legends Arceus aren't here. So there are a few Pokemon technically that aren't in this game, but I do have them all in Legend Arceus ready to transfer in whenever the capabilities that are allowed. But it's just been so cool. I mean, we got a cool set here. These are like, I went through and really thought of some of the most important Pokemon. Now a lot of these are from the most recent game of Pokemon Sword. So there's going to be more from that generation here, but I really went through and organized it in a way that was special. So first up, we got my Tucanon, called it the GOAT. Tucanon's pretty cool. This is from Pokemon Moon. Then we have my Greninja, which I believe was from, that had to be from like Moon or something. Let's see. What region does it say I got it in? Alola? Okay, that has to be from, yeah, it has to be from Moon. Next up is Staraptor. This is from Sinnoh. This is from my first playthrough of Sinnoh. So this is from Pokemon Platinum. We got Tree. Now, Tree is a throwback to the original Pokemon Sapphire name that I gave my first Trico, when I went back and played the region again in Pokemon Alpha Sapphire. I got a Trico and I named it Tree because my first playthrough when I was 11, I'm like, oh, it's named Trico. I'm gonna name it Tree. Also, I didn't know how to save the game, so I had to restart the game like 5 times back in the day. Next up, we have Torterra. This is my original Torterra from Pokemon Platinum. This is my Gardevoir from Pokemon Go, from the Ralts Community Day. Big fan of Gardevoir, and Shiny Gardevoir is super swag. This is the type of I already told you about. This is my Pokemon Go Rattata Shiny. I have it here just because Alolan Rattata reminds me of my cat Soul that I used to have. It definitely looks a lot like her. So when I got it back in 2019, I definitely was like, this looks like her. Because the way that her fur on her face looked like little teeth. Like this Rattata has. Next up we have Red Light. This is my Togedemaru. For some reason I named my what is it? Oh, Dedenne. My Dedenne I named it Amsterdam back in the day. Now, can I just get a summary? I named it that back in this is the Hoenn region. Wanyá and I, we did a playthrough where we kind of did like a replay through, kind of trained up, and I don't remember how we did it. But I got this Dedenne from an egg. We traded each other each an egg, and I got Dedenne. So I named it Amsterdam. So then when I got to the next game, the mouse and that, I named Red Light. So it was only fitting, because, keeping with the theme of the Netherlands, that when I got the Morpeko, I named it Zandvoort. Of course, the other ones are Amsterdam specific, but Zandvoort is the location for the Dutch Grand Prix in Formula 1. So we have that. Next, we have Studowoodo from Johto. This is the Studowoodo that is blocking your path, and you have to water it. Then we have Descenui. This is my starter in Pokemon Moon. We have Vileplume. This was in Let's Go Pikachu, as was this Charizard. This Togekiss was actually caught with an action replay. Somehow it made it through years of transferring, because I didn't actually glitch for it. I legit caught it. So the game thought, oh, you caught this. This is Cynthia's Togekiss. I caught it on my friend's game, the same one that gave me the... Or maybe he caught it and traded it to me. Either way, that's why it has his original trainer. Caught it, and with an action replay, as well as caught in a Master Ball, because we were doing that back in the day with action replays. This is the only one I think is in here that's a... not hack, but is a cheated Pokemon. We got a Jolteon from Unova. Jolteon's pretty swag. Hatterene. This I used in Sword Clayton. This is the Dusk form Lycanroc that I used in Ultra Sun. That's pretty cool. Dragonite. This has got to be from... it says Johto. But it's a different... It's a different trainer ID than this. Huh. I don't know where this is from then. Did I end up getting hard gold later on? I'm playing that maybe? I don't know. This is my Rillaboom for Pokemon Sword. Primarina from Pokemon. This has got to be well, where's Descenui? Descenui is 2008. Yeah, this is from Pokemon Moon. So you can see my trainer OT. Back in like 2010, I thought spelling my name with a K was cool. So we got a lot of that. And I just kept it going all the way until Pokemon Moon. Then in Ultra Sun, I switched to my trainer name being Hannah Song from Overwatch. And then I went to Geo from Twice. So we got Geo as the name in the last few games. I think Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu is where I first started using that. So Let's Go Pikachu has it. Sword and Shield have it. Brilliant Diamond and Legend Arceus. They're the ones that I use Geo as the name. So you'll see throughout here, and some of these I got from trade. Like this here, I got it just trade. This is my original Shiny Gardevoir that I got in a trade, and I use that frequently. Man, Techleon from Pokemon Sword, that was absolutely brilliant. Pokemon Sword is pretty much the only Pokemon game since I started playing. So basically since, we'll say Black and White because that was the first one that released, as I'd been a fan of Pokemon, that I didn't get on launch. Because I wasn't necessarily feeling Pokemon back in 2019. So when Sword and Shield released, there's definitely things with that game that I was not feeling. The fact that it didn't have a national dex, I thought was quite lame. Because the national dex, there's definitely sort of phasing out. Just really as a thing they've done, just because they haven't wanted to put in the effort to make all the Pokemon, because they've got so many. I mean, there's over 900 after you consider Legend Arceus, because there's 898 here, and there's about 10 more in that. So there's over 900 Pokemon, and they don't want to code them each and every single game. So Sword and Shield only had 400 Pokemon to start instead of the 898 that were available. So, and then they had the DLC with a few more, but it was definitely something that I wasn't feeling that, and the way the modeling worked, like, they definitely have fixed it since that game came out in 2019. Pokemon Legend Arceus is absolutely brilliant. So, if the next one, Violet, and I don't remember what the other one is, Pokemon Violet and second name, if those ones are like Legend Arceus, that'd be brilliant. Next up we have Obstagoon from Pokemon Sword, Colossal from Pokemon Sword. So those are like the main ones that are here. These are my main Pokemon. And obviously at some point I feel like Rillaboom might get cycled out. And I feel like maybe these dudes might end up not staying here, but I feel like the rest of these will probably end up being in this box. A lot of them are my starters or key Pokemon from a playthrough. I mean, honestly, like the Vileplume might leave at some point. Like, they're just ones that are a little different. This box is all Pokemon with Korean names. One of these is like the first one I got back. This is the original trainer is Korean. One of these I got way back in the day and thought was super cool, because I'm like, because you get a lot of Japanese names and honestly I get a lot of German names when trading, but getting a Korean name was a little more rare. So I was like, this is interesting. These characters are cool, because again, this is like 2011. I'm like, these are interesting characters. But yeah, so these are all the Pokemon I have with Korean names. Of course, if you don't know, I'm a big fan of Korean things, and that's why my trainer name is Geo. Or before that was Hannah Song. These here are all my legend boxes. I mean, I really went through and organized it by each legend that I caught or obtained. So it's definitely broke down in order. And then these are all the Pikachus and shinies. This is the first ever shiny that I caught. It took me until Pokemon Sword in 2020 to catch a shiny Pokemon, just like randomly in the wild. People get luck with shinies like frequently. I literally took 11 years to find a shiny in the wild, and I ended up finding a Combi like not that long after. So these are the only two shinies that I've ever caught myself in the wild. The rest of them are either from Action Replay, from Trade, or from Pokemon Go. Then down here we have the alternate abilities, Grookey, Sobble, and Scorbunny, which you would get in Pokemon Home. That's why they had the trainer ID of EpiCity47, as that's my name in Pokemon Home. And then you get this somewhere in... you get this in the DLC of the game. And this is just a Charmander that has the ability to Gigamax or Dynamax or whatever it's called. So, how did I complete this Pokédex? So that's why we're really here. But I wanted to sort of give a breakdown on my story. So, I had got every single Pokemon in the Pokédex besides 2. For the longest time, I was at 896 because I completed the Pokédex, the main Pokédex of Pokemon Sword. And again, having played Pokemon since 2010, I had just gotten so many of them that I really was only like away by 25. So I went through, made a bunch of trades, and caught everything I possibly could in Let's Go Pikachu. Brought in a bunch of Pokemon from Pokemon Go. That also helped. When Pokemon Go was available, that helped because I was able to bring in so many that were obtained in that game. So after that, we came down to 2 Pokemon I didn't have left. The first one was Spectier, or whatever the hell this thing's called, from the DLC of Pokemon Sword and Shield. The second area, the Crown Tundra. So in the Crown Tundra, you have to get Glastier and Spectier. So I got this one here in Pokemon Sword back, let's see, back at the end of 2020. And I was like, okay, cool. Now, we played through Pokemon Shield on the channel. And yeah, it was fun, but I didn't really do much with the DLC. I played through the main story, basically. Which, fun fact, most of those Pokemon have ended up in this box. Those main dudes from that playthrough. Entecleon, Lycanroc, Crocodile, Corviknight, Boltund, Pikachu. Like, those dudes are there. Either way. So, one night recently, I was just like, you know what? Because I think it was Pokemon Violet came out, and I was thinking of, I checked just to see if they allowed Pokemon Diamond in yet, or Brilliant Diamond and Legend Arceus. And I was like, okay, I should just go through and finish this thing. So basically, you had to catch Spectier, and you had to catch... Where's that dude with the big head? Calyrex. You had to catch those 2. So, they formed together and all that stuff. So, the form things. So, I got that again a while ago. Glastier and Calyrex. But I did it again. Caught Spectier and Calyrex. So, I'm like, okay. All that is left is to get the other new Reggie Draco. Because I caught Regieleki in Pokemon Sword. And I was like, okay, how do we get a Reggie Draco? So I went to the mobile version of this, because that's where you do all the trading from, is the app on your phone. So I got Calyrex, and I seen that it was like one of the least traded Pokemon. And I had 2, because that's the other thing, I want to have every single legend or mythical Pokemon, whatever you call them. So they're all here, every single one of them that currently exists. This here I got for completing the main Pokédex, everything that wasn't Legends. Because basically, in the game, they consider everything complete when you have everything besides Legends. But I had 2 of these. I seen in the app it was the least traded Pokemon. Because it tells you what's least traded, most traded. And this was the least traded. So I went in and I'm like, I'm going to offer up my second one that I caught from Pokemon Sword, in hopes of getting the Reggie Draco, which I did. Because I didn't want to go through all the stuff that I had to do to try to catch the Regice and the Registeel and the Regirock, like doing the whole process of battling all of those to then try to catch the Reggie Draco. I'm like, I have 2 of these. Why not try to trade it off? And I did, and it was absolutely brilliant when I woke up that morning and seen. Now, it's wild that I only have one Arceus for the whole time I played this game. One Arceus. And one Reshiram? That's wild, too. There's a lot of them that I only have one of, which is shocking. But either way, I went through, and when I woke up that morning and checked the app, and I seen the trade came through, and this spot was done, Reggie Draco. So as you see here, every single spot for... We can go through by region. Every single region. Or all Pokemon. Honestly, let's go through it. So everything here, first gen. And then we hit second gen here with Chikorita and Bayleaf. All the way through, completely filled in. Third gen, starting with Trico. All the way down. Now we see Turtwig. Work our way through fourth gen. Fifth gen, starting there with the Victini. Work our way through fifth gen. We go to sixth gen. We see the Chespin. Work our way through the sixth gen, featuring Chespin. We hit seventh gen very, very quickly with Rowlet. And then we're here at eighth gen with Grookey. And there we go. All of the games Pokemon are here. Of course, there are a few in Pokemon Legends Arceus that need to be transferred in when that happens. But I have all of them all set to go. So either way, we are all done. I mean, all these tasks should be completed. How are they not completed? Do I have to, like, catch them or something in that game? No idea. Either way, that's it. I completed the National Pokédex and made a 20-minute video out of it. Thank you all for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. We'll see you guys in the next one.